We're just getting clearance for Hoth, Jedi. Won't be a minute.
Chut. Pocachula, chanu gamdo doe walyatapa.
The Republic has a right to be careful. The White Maw is cunning, and a vast frozen wasteland is quite the place to hide.
Who or what is the White Maw?
The White Maw is the largest pirate band in the galaxy. A splinter group has been attacking the shipping lanes to our worlds.
Toe hawa do punyo uzdie woto. Saigoto wopeupi.
And the Republic won't waste more men to save them. Fools. Now there's a risk of mutiny. Our coalition might abandon Hoth altogether.
What would you have me do?
We're giving you command of our coalition force. Find out what's happening, and get rid of those pirates so our men can come home. The only soldier still bothering to send a daily report is Lieutenant Felix Ireso, the officer in charge. He's at the Republic base.
With a little help, your coalition will finish those pirates and get out safely.
There. That's what we've been hoping to hear.
Ah, there's our clearance. Be careful, Jedi. Quite aside from the White Maw, Hoth's cold enough to freeze you solid.
Going to Hoth, Master Jedi. Shuttle is prepped and ready. We're just waiting for clearance from the station controller to launch.
This is a frozen rock on the edge of the galaxy. How much traffic can there be?
Shh, don't make him mad. He'll detect an instrument malfunction or something, and they'll tie up my shuttle all day. There was more traffic when we started the salvage operations, but nobody's come back up in a while. Ships are probably frozen to the ground. Really, you ought to try to savor this delay. Every minute you're not freezing to death is a good one.
Can you tell me anything else about this area?
There are worse things on Hoth than the weather. This place is crawling with Imperials and pirates. Before I forget, you'll need this cold weather equipment. If you're lucky, you won't use it much.
Everything checks out. You are cleared for launch.
You should check in with the commander at Auric Base when we land. He'll be able to tell you a lot more about Hoth.
I'm telling you, LT, getting out today is our best chance. Maybe our only chance.
Private Kree, I've noted your complaint. Twice. Now kindly put a sock in it before... Hey! See, guys? Just when it seems bleak, in walks a Jedi. Welcome.
Since you can't handle these pirates, I'm here to finish the job.
I guess you do outrank me. Lieutenant Felix Ireso reporting, sir.
So he's a Jedi. Captain Valon will just tear him apart like Dask and Antilles.
The private is referring to a White Maw foot soldier who became a major player overnight. When Valon and his followers started harassing the Outer Rim, they sent us in.
The LT forgot the best part, Jedi. Valon can't die.
Yes, Lieutenant, you should really have opened with a joke.
Bonapakiza. Te kalia shrek grula woska kwa bobana.
We even collapsed an ice tunnel on Valon. Next day, he's fighting us again.
Now he's stolen our thermal bore device. This is over. We're leaving today.
Enough back chat. All of you, dismissed. Sorry. They're getting twitchy. Valon's putting up a fight, and he'll have plans for that thermal bore device.
Your soldiers seem to believe that Valon is immortal.
Sure, Valon's tough, but no one's unstoppable. I'm more worried about the device he stole. Set that device in the wrong place, the ice shelf will crack, and this base is history. Recovering the thermal bore might help morale, but my guys won't fight Valon again.
I can bring that device back for you.
I appreciate the help. If we don't get the device back, my guys will pack up and leave. Today. According to its transponder, the device is in an old Imperial science lab. It's not far. I'll be here, trying to stop a mutiny. Watch your back around Valon, Jedi. I've seen him fight, and it's not pretty.
Master Jedi, I can't tell you how glad I am you've arrived. Welcome to Auric Base. What's left of it. I'm Lieutenant Laskin. Did Republic Command send you? Did they get my distress signal?
This doesn't look like enough people to defend a cargo container, let alone a base.
You don't know? If you're not here to answer my distress call, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't hold out much longer. An explosion in one of the speeder hangars knocked out main power. Within seconds, we were under heavy Imperial fire. Our shields haven't switched to auxiliary power yet.
Without the shields, you must have taken heavy casualties.
What you see here, Master Jedi, might be all that's left of the Republic presence in this area of Hoth. We still have men in the field on a critical mission, or we did when we were attacked anyway. Between the Imperials and the cold, I don't have enough people for a search party. Please, if you could head out there, you're their only chance.
What makes you think they haven't already frozen to death?
I know it's a long shot, but the mission they were on is vital. They were headed out to check the long-range sensors. With those running again, we'd have some warning before another attack hit. If you reach them, give them these, fresh weapons and supplies, then they might make it back. And thank you.
Am I seeing things? I didn't think there was anyone else left alive on this planet.
What's the word from Auric Base? There's nothing on the comm but static. I was starting to think they pulled out and left us.
Auric Base is in bad shape. They took heavy casualties and they need all the help they can get.
See? I told you to stop being so negative. They didn't leave us. They're just nearly all dead.
Right. You're a model of optimism. What about our mission? We can't leave the sensors like this.
Just get back to the base alive. The sensors can wait.
We came out here to check the long-range sensors. They were damaged in the attack, but they're easily fixable.
If you can get to them. Which we obviously couldn't.
Without the sensors, Auric Base is blind. They won't have any warning the Empire is coming. If you can reach the arrays, you can bring them back online. There are a lot of Imperials in the area, though.
We'd better get moving if we're not gonna freeze to death. See you back at the base.
You made it! Welcome back! With the long-range sensors working again, it's starting to look like we might pull through this after all. Master Jedi, we're honored that you took the time to help us. Those men owe you their lives. Thank you.
A few more men and an early warning system aren't going to save this base from the Empire.
Sir, a distress flare was just fired from the power relay.
That relay's the only reason we still have shields and heat. If the Tals defending it are being overrun.
Orders, Lieutenant?
I don't know.
There's no need to panic. I can answer the distress signal.
Thank you. I don't know what we'd do if you weren't here. Please, go to the relay. If you can't hold off the Empire, send up a flare. We'll try to evacuate as much of the base as we can.
When they saw the distress flare, Auric Base thought you were about to be slaughtered.
It worked! When I got a transmission from the Tals, I thought it might have been a fluke. This is fantastic.
Lieutenant, we're receiving messages on all channels. Kresh Outpost is reporting in now.
We're not alone out here anymore. Oh, this is gonna be fabulous for morale.
That is truly excellent news.
Sir, I've picked up an urgent transmission from the Crescent Canyon facility. Putting it through now.
No one deserves to suffer like that.
Those people have been kicked around by everyone who's come here. The Ordelans were the first people on Hoth. They came here as colonists. Their facility at Crescent Canyon has the best cold weather technology on Hoth. Technology that's now in Imperial hands.
I'll go see what can be done to save these colonists.
Thank you. Try to reach Supervisor Aldo. He's in charge of the facility. Contact me once you found him. Good luck.
So Hoth.
Don't be afraid. I'm not with the Empire. I came to help you.
Those who report Republic sympathizers will be rewarded. Those who harbor the anarchists in our midst will be punished. Which would you rather be?
You can't hide in there forever. Sooner or later, you'll have to come out.
The Republic stole this planet from your people. The Empire will give it back to you, if you only let us.
Once he's destroyed the base, he'll send you off to be a slave in the unknown regions.
You're all alone out here. The Senate doesn't care what happens to the Outer Rim. Surrender, and you can leave Hoth alive.
Go. But the Empire hasn't won yet. There's still time to save your people, if you're willing to try. Everyone in Auric Base is in danger, Lieutenant. The Empire is planning to use the Orderlands mine as a huge bomb.
What? Are you serious? I'll send everyone who can hold a blaster to your position. Try to buy us some time.
If this doesn't work, it's going to get very hot, very fast over there.
Understood. And thanks. We have a lot of wounded and Kolto tanks. We need more time. Head into the mines and try to stop them from igniting the gas. We'll prepare for the worst. Good luck.
Thank goodness I got to you in time. You're walking into a trap. The Orderlands have betrayed us.
How is such a thing even possible?
The Orderlands have cut a deal with the Empire. They get this facility in exchange for handing you over.
How did you learn of this?
Well, I was hoping you'd cooperate, but I guess we'll do this the other way. Don't kill me! You've got to understand, I had no choice!
You'll face a court-martial for what you've done.
The Republic is looking for some prototype that crashed here. The thing probably burned up in the atmosphere. We're never going to find it. With the Republic, the only way I leave Hoth is in a body bag. The Empire offered to ship me back to the core.
We are done with this discussion.
What happens to me now?
I'll have someone come get you.
Wait, you're...
Lieutenant, send someone to pick up Private Falk and tell them to keep an eye on him.
Falk? What the... There's a strike team on its way. That's another one I owe you, I guess. Thanks.
You're leaving me on Hoth? Couldn't you just shoot me?
That's far enough. You must know by now that no backup is coming. You're all alone down here. Surrender your weapons and I'll see that you're returned to Republic space.
I doubt you have the power to honor that bargain.
A minor detail. Surely you understand that this conflict is pointless? Even if you save the base, those men will die here. One lost ship is worth more to the Republic than all the soldiers on this planet. They will never leave Hoth alive.
They can't leave Hoth, so it's better to blow them to bits?
I see that we're not going to be able to have an intelligent discussion here. Very well then. I'll make this quick and painless.
That was a mother of a fight.
I can't believe we stopped them in time.
There was more to this than lucky timing.
The area's secure. Maybe you should let the lieutenant know the base isn't about to explode.
A Jedi. Perfect. You must be looking for me, Captain Valen. Soon to command every pirate on Hoth. But you don't have to kneel or anything.
The thermal bore device can't remain in your hands. Give it to me.
Not when this is about to get good. I was flattered. A whole coalition army sent just to kill me. But it got old, so I'm glad for something new. You know, I'm in a good mood today. Get going before I set the device off. Maybe you'll get far enough.
The device could kill hundreds of people if it cracks the ice shelf.
That's kind of the idea. Can't say I didn't give you a chance. I'm unique. The galaxy hasn't seen a man like me since Noct Drayan wiped out half the Hutt cartel in one night. My legend's just begun. How about being the first Jedi I ever kill?
That coalition soldier said Valan couldn't die. Looks dead to me.
The conditions here. Seeing friends die. No wonder the coalition began to think Valen was invulnerable.
It's too chilly to stand around. We should get the device back to Lieutenant Orisso.
Hey, you're back. With one thermal bore device, safe and sound. Maybe I can salvage this up after all. Seems Captain Valan met his match. Guess we softened him up for you, huh?
Lieutenant, you wasted men and resources on a very simple assignment.
I'm sorry, sir. I accept full responsibility for... Excuse me, that's a priority call.
Thought I'd find you skulking there, Jedi. You're gonna pay for that insult. You and the Republic.
A fake hologram can't fool me. I know Captain Valen is dead.
Think you're pretty smart, don't you? Try your brain on this. We just found the heat exchanger for all the Republic bases. Might have ransomed it back, too. But since you crossed me, it's history. And you all freeze.
That son of a... My men will be back from exercise soon. They can't know Valan's alive.
Your men might help us unravel this mystery.
No. If they catch on that Valan survived a duel with a Jedi, I'll have a mutiny on my hands for real. My men can't find out. I could take them to pick off Valan's scouting parties, build up their morale, but everyone will die without that heat exchanger.
There's quite enough hysteria in your unit already. Now, what are our priorities?
Priority 1 is the heat exchanger. You better take that in case Valan shows up. There's a Republic outpost here. We can use while we're tracking those scouts. Come report to us when the exchanger's safe. I don't believe in ghosts, but this is... good luck.
Welcome back. I can't thank you enough for this. We've got Private Falk in custody now. He'll be under guard until his court-martial. I still can't believe it. I just finished my report to Republic Command. General Ando wanted to speak with you when you returned.
Why would General Ando want to talk to me?
The base wouldn't even be standing if it weren't for you. I think he just wants to thank you. Just a moment. Lieutenant Laskin to Republic Command? General, do you read me?
Ando here. Ah, you must be the Jedi I've heard so much about. On behalf of the entire Republic, I commend you. Your actions have saved countless lives, not only on Hoth, but throughout the galaxy. Is there anything you'd like to say on this occasion?
lieutenant held this place together through the worst possible circumstances. He deserves a promotion.
That's good advice. Lieutenant Laskin, you are hereby granted the rank of captain, effective immediately. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
I hope to see you again. We could certainly use more people like you. Good luck out there. Ando out.
Well, this is a surprise. I'm sorry to say, you've just arrived in the least important outpost in the sector, Master Jedi. But we just got a break that could make this the hottest spot on Hoth. We got a message from one of the Chiss.
They contacted you? There's likely some trickery involved.
I agree with you completely. Ordinarily I wouldn't trust it, but... Here, I'll let the transmission speak for itself.
Republic Outpost, do you copy? I'm under heavy fire and I haven't got much time. I've stolen a data disk of time-sensitive information from Imperial intelligence. I'm offering this to you in exchange for sanctuary. The Empire is hunting me. I don't know how long I can hold out. Send help and I'll give you whatever you want.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So do I. But if it's true, we haven't got much time before he and his data disk are gone. If we're going to act, we have to act fast.
If he's telling the truth, it's too great an opportunity to pass up.
Thank you, Master Jedi. This mission is way beyond anything my people could manage. The signal came from a crashed dropship not far from here. Be careful. Bring the Chiss back if you can, but if it does look like a trap, get out.
The Empire got to your Chiss defector, but the data disk was still on his body.
It's just as well. I'm not sure the men really wanted a Chiss hanging around here. The data disk is the critical thing. Let's get a look at it. Lieutenant, we need this decrypted.
Yes, sir. This is from Imperial Intelligence. It looks like it's a strategic assessment of the Ortolan geothermal power station. Maps, avenues of attack.
The geothermal station is currently held by the White Maw. If the Empire takes it from them, we're in trouble.
I sense I'm not going to like where this is headed.
It will be a disaster for this outpost as well as the entire Republic operation on Hoth. Capturing the power station would give the Empire a completely self-sufficient fortified base on our doorstep. They'd be able to launch attacks from there with impunity. We'd never drive them out.
What do you suggest we do to stop them?
We don't have the manpower to defend that power station. Once you leave, the Empire could just take it. There's only one thing to do. Destroy it before they get there. Take these remote charges.
Blow it to smithereens? Is this really the best plan you could come up with?
It's not ideal, but we can't let the power station fall into Imperial hands.
And who might you be? At least you have your freedom. Go. Start over somewhere else. The Imperial Army will be here any second. You might want to take cover before they get here. May the Force be with you.
Excellent. In position and right on time. Good to know we still have well-informed friends.
Imperials have no friends. Only people they haven't betrayed yet.
Now, Jedi, our orders are to freeze you in carbonite, not kill you. So kindly surrender now.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline your generous offer.
Yes, they said you might be stubborn. Get him, and hold him still, or he won't survive the carbonite!
No, please! I'm an engineer! I was just supervising the carbonite weapon! Please don't kill me! The informant didn't say you were some crazy super Jedi!
I won't hurt you, but I want to know what's going on.
This anonymous tip said you'd insulted Captain Valon. The commandos planned to use you to lure him out. They needed you as bait. Said they had to get back the armor Valon stole.
What's so special about Valon's armor?
Hoth's covered in starship wreckage. We found advanced armor in a wreck and took it to our labs. That armor has a special healing mechanism. It heals any wound. They just got it working when Valon stole it. That's all I know, I swear. Can I go?
One more question. Will this armor keep Valon alive no matter what I do?
I don't know. They said Valon's invincible while he's wearing it. I'm never coming back to Hoth. I'm getting out of it. I'm still bleeding. Please, great Jedi, could you heal me? I'll never make it to the landing pad like this.
I cannot leave anybody in pain. Here, this will help.
Yes, that's better. Thank you, Jedi. I'll never forget this.
Our sensors didn't pick up any explosions. Did something go wrong?
The encounter was fierce.
You fought the Imperial Army? On your own? Are you serious? The stories I've heard about Jedi don't do you justice. Thank you. You've probably just saved the lives of half the soldiers on Hoth.
If everything here is secure, Major, I'm probably needed elsewhere.
There are a lot of people on Hoth who could probably use your help. Listen, I know this is asking a lot, but we've lost contact with Lieutenant Kirill at 10th Outpost. I don't know what's happened there, but I suspect they're in trouble.
They tracked us back here, LT. Those scouts were coordinated. Captain Valon's still alive, isn't he? You lied to us. Were you in on this, Jedi?
Yes, but I've discovered how Valon keeps surviving.
It's too late for that. We always wondered how you escaped the imps, LT. Now this? We're not gonna stay here and die.
Talk or shoot, Private. Don't try and do both, okay? You're in command, Jedi. I keep very special punishment chores for soldiers who step out of line.
Maybe that will teach him to respect the chain of command.
Congratulations, Kree. You get to chip ice off the comm tower's aerials for a week.
Yes, sir.
But Kree's right. We can't stop Valon. No one can.
Valon isn't some monster. He's just been lucky. He stole some armor from an Imperial lab. It heals his injuries and makes him seem invincible.
So, Valon's secret is this special armor. Huh. You know, we did get intel about an Imperial lab hidden nearby. If the Empire was studying that armor, we might find information there.
What's your reasoning on that?
Lab's well equipped and very well guarded. If I was an Imperial with a big secret, I'd study it there. A frontal assault would really cost us. But we could handle the guards while you get inside. Or, we could try luring them out, get them lost in the snow. Risky, but less risky than fighting. It's your call.
You know the terrain and your men better than I do.
Safer to draw them out then. We don't have the numbers for a straight fight. All right. We take the guards, you get in and see what you can find. I'll find you when we're clear. Everyone, get your gear! We're hitting both Valan and the Empire on this one.
I conferred with every man in the platoon. Even if we sent everyone we have, we couldn't strike the Brotherhood effectively.
Then you see my point. A combined operation might have a chance. You didn't say you had visitors.
What are you doing here? We haven't seen a new face in weeks. How did you make it past the Hailstorm Raiders?
What's going on here?
Captain Biron is here attempting to solve a mutual problem. A group of white mob pirates called the Hailstorm Brotherhood.
They are savages, frankly. Cultists and marauders from some other ice planet that came to Hoth to test their limits. They hunt and murder those who cannot survive in the cold as they do. Republic and Imperials alike.
Is there anything more you can tell me?
The Brotherhood don't dare attack us in our outposts, but they're devastating to anyone out on the ice. That means our supply convoys are constantly being intercepted. It won't be long before they starve us out. Captain Biron came with an offer, that we join forces long enough to defeat the Brotherhood.
I don't like it, but I gather neither of you do either. What's our plan?
What we need is for someone to bait a trap. If we fire a distress flare out on the ice, the Brotherhood will come running to attack.
When that happens, my squad can surround them and wipe them out. All the bait would need to do is last until they arrive.
If these fanatics are truly such a plague, I will stop them however I can.
Your valor is appreciated, Master Jedi. It takes a strong heart to volunteer for such a duty.
Then it's agreed. Here's the distress flare and directions. Find a good vulnerable-looking spot in the snow. Good luck out there. The Brotherhood knows that ice better than their own backsides. You did it! I haven't seen that many dead Brotherhood since we first came to the planet.
Agreed. It was efficacious.
I'll assume that was the Imperial equivalent of enthusiasm, Captain.
It was. My scouts are in pursuit of the fleeing Brotherhood now. We'll see what they find.
Now is not the time to underestimate them.
My thoughts exactly.
Snow Raptor, this is Hatchling. Come in, Snow Raptor.
Go ahead, Hatchling.
We spotted the remainder of the enemy force entering the ice fortress. Coordinates attached.
If the remainder of their force is grouping at the ice fortress, they've been badly hurt. It's time to finish them.
The Captain's right. We're not going to get this chance again.
That makes sense to me.
All right. Our priority target is Master Sav. A cult without its beloved leader is a beast without its head.
Sav is a legend among the Brotherhood. We stranded him in the snow once, and left him for dead in Wampa country. He strangled one with a torn femur, and skinned it with his own claws. He showed up in the ice fortress weeks later, quite alive.
Getting rid of him sounds like a plan.
We'll need you to spearhead the team, eliminating Master Sav. Others will secure the turrets and the perimeter. The ice fortress will be swarming with Brotherhood. We'll have the teams meet up again in the audience hall. Be warned, the hall is a defensible area. They'll move the big guns there once they know we're attacking.
I'll be there shortly.
All right. We'll monitor the situation from here. Meet up inside with Sergeant Cacho and Sergeant Enlicker. Their men will reinforce you as you push to the audience hall. Go quickly. Let's not give them time to get back on their feet.
Sergeant Enlicker reporting in, sir. We've received little resistance so far.
Sergeant Cacho reporting in, sir. You got here just in time for the fighting. These here are your unit. Straight on to the audience chamber. We'll fan out to intercept reinforcements.
Carry on, Sergeant.
Right, taking point.
Sir, now that they're gone, do you seriously expect them to be allies?
Is there something I should be aware of?
I know two things. The first is, if an Imperial wants something, you better not let him have it. Second is, Captain Biron's commanding this outfit. I used to hear about him all the time, back when they had me captured. Yep, you're looking at a veteran here. They used to say Biron was masterful at the ambush.
Can you elaborate?
Think about it. Where'd he learn to surround an enemy force? From hunting the Republic, that's how, and he's ready to do it again. The safe thing to do is, as soon as the Brotherhood is broken, take down Biron's men and grab him as a prisoner. It wouldn't take much. He's back at the base alone, and this lot will fold if we pull it on them surprise-like.
If they were enemies, I'd have noticed by now.
You think you know the mind of an Imperial better than I do? I spent 3 months in their cells. How about you?
I'll be careful. Now be silent.
Okay then. You just signal for us when you're ready, and we'll drop on them. I'll go keep an eye on that sergeant. You take the boys here.
That's the room, gentlemen. Take the turrets and secure the perimeter.
All units, find an Imperial. Reinforce their positions with small arms. Move out. This is the time. Don't let them dig in.
There's no need to escalate this.
Escalate? They're gonna have a clear field of fire on us.
Catch out. I've just received word from Captain Biron. He's got new orders.
You'll find them quite ready for them, Imperial.
He said to clear out the fortress once it's secured. It's too large for us to hold. Is something wrong?
The sergeant thought now's the time when you'd spring your nefarious trap.
Hey, that's a good idea. We'd have the field of fire and everything. Of course, if I did so, I'd go back to my outpost and the captain would have me hanged. Sure as lucky as these things go.
Great. Tell your captain that he's dead on about the fortress size. We'll be out of here as soon as all the rooms are searched.
Yes, you. Too late. I heard you were coming after the regenerative armor, and I've destroyed my notes. You'll learn nothing.
This lab is surrounded, Doctor. You may want to rethink which side you're on.
Never. I serve the Empire.
We're secure. The guards are lost, but 2 of my guys are missing too. We're looking for them.
I claim immunity. Under Section 1138 of your Republic Charter. You cannot coerce or harm a political prisoner.
Uh-huh. But Hoth isn't in the Republic now, is it?
Tell me all you know about the armor Valen stole.
Yes. I must tell you all about the armor. The armor's healing function is impressive. See, this is based upon it. But the armor itself can be overstressed. If Valen was mortally injured several times quickly, the healing function would shut down, leaving him vulnerable.
Can the armor's healing functions be shut down any other way?
No. They are too sophisticated. This is a crude method, but it will work.
Sorry to interrupt, LT. We've spotted a group of Valen's men. They're headed for a scavenger's camp. Should we engage them now or wait for you?
I'm open to your opinion on this.
Just make sure they can't escape and wait for us.
Yes, sir. I'll pass it on.
Wait! Your Republic Charter states prisoners must be cared for. Without my equipment, this lab will soon freeze.
Forget it. I'm down 2 men already. I'm not wasting another to escort you home.
Lieutenant Arreso, assign someone to escort this man to safety. That's an order.
Okay. I'll send someone for him, but we'd better get to that camp. I've got an update. This is big. Our scouts tracked the pirates' trail back to the starship graveyard. Right to a dreadnought. The thing's a fortress.
I see no need for hesitation here.
Wait a second. These scavengers use special gear to get salvage out of the ice. Valan's men went straight for it. I think Valan's planning to raise the old Republic dreadnought from the graveyard. Then he'd have his own flagship.
We've just captured the equipment Valen needs to raise the ship.
This isn't the only salvaging gear on Hoth, Jedi. We should hurry. This will be rough. That class of ship used heavy security doors as choke points, plus the scouts reported lots of pirates.
Wait, LT. Jedi, you've put yourself on the line for us over and over.
Valon wants that ship to fly, right? So what if we hit the engines? He'll send his men to protect them.
That'll work. We'll keep Valon's men out of the way, Jedi. You finish him for us.
Thank you. Watch your backs and help each other. I want you all back alive.
I'm with them, Jedi. Right now, I wouldn't want to be shoulder to shoulder with anyone else. Our radios won't work out here, but I'll send you an alert when we've disabled the engines. We'll join you if we can. Find some way past those security doors and get to Valan. I just hope I'll be there for the finish.
I heard about the situation over the comm. Master Sav is dead and half the Brotherhood tried to flee by jumping off the cliff. A well-executed plan. Of course, the irony is that with the Brotherhood gone, we'll be free to focus our tactics on one another.
What would you suggest, Lieutenant? 24-hour truce as we return to our outposts?
I could grant that when it involves my men. I cannot, of course, speak for others. What do you think?
If you ever need to defect, you know who to call.
A fine compliment. But after today's negotiations, I will likely be watched carefully.
Yes, you risk much by coming here, Captain. If only more Imperials were like you.
Be careful what you wish for, Lieutenant.
Well, the day's not over yet, and already it brought about the end of the Hailstorm Brotherhood. There's a bigger war out there on the ice, and for once, the Imperials aren't the worst of it.
I never thought we'd see the day the Imperials were second on the list.
Me neither. Admiral Revold commands the Republic fleet on Hoth. From the surface, no less. He's fighting tooth and nail with the White Maw leaders every day. If you can do for him what you did for us, the White Maw could be a thing of the past, and we would all sleep easier.
Jedi? Well, paint me blue and call me Chiz. I'm Admiral Revold. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
I'm all for defeating the Empire. Tell me what you have in mind.
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
Something like that could save a lot of lives.
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
I understand perfectly.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
The Force was with us, Admiral. The power core is secure, and I've got a datapad with the location of the pirate base.
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops can take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the Null Cannon out of the pirates' hands. It can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario? The pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of Hutts before they know we're coming.
It's my duty to serve.
That's the spirit.
That datapad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here. Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the null cannon for transport. It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
Hold on there, Master Jedi. Put down the lightsaber and let's talk for a moment.
I guess I could hear you out.
Master Jedi, you are wise and generous and stylish. And, well, I'll get to the point, shall I? It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it, one for every ship in our fleet.
How is such a thing even possible?
The Republic doesn't have a monopoly on clever engineers. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
I'm pleased that we could reach an agreement.
My people will...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
So that could have gone better.
My work here is done.
I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
We were sent in here for the null cannon, and now we get it out of here.
We were sent here for one null cannon. Singular. Not dozens. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back. That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
It's already been shot, smashed, and frozen. I'm sure the null cannon can be repaired again.
It's a setback, but we'll recover. I'm not about to let one little explosion stand between us and victory. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
May the Force be with you.
It's been a real pleasure, Master Jedi. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.
That's far enough, Jedi. The pirate Valon is ours. And so is that armor he borrowed.
I heard that Valen took the armor from under the Empire's nose.
It was a loan. The armor made him the perfect weapon to attack the Republic and your little coalition. Unfortunately, Valon's becoming a nuisance. He needs to be put down. We're taking that armor back if we have to rip it off Valon's body. You're not in any position to stop us.
Serious.
They're stubborn, Valen. But when the flagship is ready, the rest of the White Maw will follow. Who's that?
Someone who can't take a hint. I was hoping you'd be here for this. See? Some in the White Maw see that I'm the future. When this ship is raised, I'll have a whole planet of followers.
You're no pirate, Lord. You're just a thief with a set of healing armor.
Who wiped out dozens of your soldiers. The White Maw is mine, along with this ship. When she takes to the sky, the Outer Rim's gonna tremble before... What the...
All your men just died defending the engines. This ship's going nowhere.
Nice, Valen.
No, you can't do this. I'm untouchable. Even death can't take me.
The Coalition will be here soon. Your only hope of survival is to give up now.
They want me, they'll have to step over your carcass. You're finished, Jedi. It's gone. You broke...
That's music to my ears. Hello, Valan. I've been waiting for this since we buried Antilles.
Just hold on, Jedi. I got a deal for you. Hear me out.
My patience is wearing thin.
Your Rift Alliance needs help, right? I got men, ships, equipment. I could attack the Empire's trade routes for you.
You had better be joking.
The armor's broken, but you get the pick of what I got left. You can have my oath right now.
Very well. Just remember who's in charge, and this could work out nicely.
You're letting him go? For a few ships and blasters? The dead deserve justice.
Accept your superior's decisions or find a new job.
But Yes, sir.
I swear, by the first man I killed, to serve you. My life's yours. I need to go heal up. But after that, what are your orders?
Start shipping supplies to the Rift Alliance. Food, medicine, whatever they need.
You're the boss.
Fine. Mission done, I guess. My men and I will meet you back at base.
Jedi, we've been waiting for you.
We wanted to thank you before we left. We owe you our lives, and I probably owe you my career.
You even put Valan on a leash. That's Jedi training for you.
After what Valen did to you and your homeworlds, it's fitting to make him serve you.
Oh, forgot, the LT got a call. He's gone up to your starship to make a report. He said he'd meet you there.
Whatever anyone says, you're one of us now, Jedi. Best of luck.
Quite a story, Jedi. If we'd known the pirates had such technology, at least you were there to make the mission a success.
A success? You not only recruited this Captain Valan, you let him run free.
But now you command a powerful privateer, and Valan gets to keep his life.
Alani, we've got a pirate king fighting the Empire for us. Isn't that better than killing him?
We're forgetting someone. Good work, Lieutenant Iresso. We'll make sure the Republic rewards you before you're reassigned.
Actually, sir, as a reward, you could persuade my superiors to assign me here, if that's okay. It'd be an honor to serve with you. Plus, an extra blaster never goes amiss, right?
This isn't exactly a career-building mission.
That's okay. I think my career is... I'll survive.
Excellent. It's settled then. I'm sorry. Could you excuse us for a moment?
You mentioned someone on Hoth was sending the Empire information about you.
Have you discovered who it was?
I think it was someone on board. Since I found that monitoring device, I've been watching our communications. I spotted a message to the Empire in amongst other messages while the channels were busy, but I can't trace who sent it.
The monitoring device, the messages, Lord Kyros's inside knowledge. Our traitor can work our communication system.
Perhaps someone has communications experience they haven't disclosed.
Alani can handle a dozen messages at once. Maybe it's her.
No. Alani sticks to her personal channel. Ty only got a call or two before he left. Duan never speaks to anyone.
Come to think of it, what does Blazes do with his free time?
He's always busy. The Aragorn bureaucracy sends him a lot of work. Through our communications array. Wait, when you were on Hoth, and someone leaked those messages, Blazes was sending reports everywhere. What if he alerted the Empire then?
Even if Blazes isn't responsible, he could point us in the right direction.
Wait here. I'll see where he's got to.
No, it couldn't be Blazes. I just sent him on a mission. I meant to surprise you, Nadia. King Sethan and Queen Niska themselves are donating a regiment to the Republic.
What does Blazes have to do with this?
The royal family wanted to heal relations between the Rift Alliance and the Republic. They thought donating troops would help. They planned a ceremony on Waypoint Station 3 to present you with the soldiers. But you were needed on Hoth, so I sent Blazes as our envoy. He's with the King and Queen right now.
Put me through to Blazes at once.
There's no answer. Jedi, what have I done?
Captain Val on his ships. I can tell him to guard the royal family until we arrive.
Be sure he knows our suspicions, just in case.
Will do, Jedi. Let's go.
The Vandrake generator is finally taking shape. We are a step closer to victory at the symposium. Now we begin the most crucial stage, the generator's core. And another Luminatus Club member, Shorjan Chalice, has offered to help with that.
Isn't Shorjan taking part in the symposium too?
Until the symposium itself, we are brothers in science. Besides, whatever his entry is, it can't possibly compete. Shorjan wants to trade some exotech for components I need, but I left my juicier exotech artifacts back at my store. You'll pardon me if I take a brief trip home to make the trade? We shan't be away for long.
Don't start gambling and end up too poor for a shuttle back.
Hopefully Shorjan will have all the components I need. The Vandrake generator's core is crucial to this entire endeavor. It's gratifying to know the security systems at my store are still intact. Shorjan Challa sends his regards, by the way. Charming fellow, wrote his thesis on planetary shielding mechanics.
Was Shorjan willing to trade with you?
Indeed. In fact, we got to talking and he brought an issue to my attention. Shorjan's components will certainly build the core of the Vandrake generator, but he claimed the stress of its operation will soon burn them out. My Vandrake generator will work, but it will work for a minute at most, before it is destroyed forever.
Your generator is going to be a landmark discovery. Is there nothing we can do?
The Vandrake generator is an impossible machine, Jedi. To make an impossible machine work at all is a scientific marvel. A moment's operation should be enough to win the symposium. But after that... Forgive me, Jedi, I should double-check Shorjan's calculations. There may be something else I've overlooked.
Seems like a lot of effort for no visible difference. So the person you were nourishes the person you're becoming. Did Lex say what sort of hunt this would be? This is a special opportunity. You should take full advantage of it.
Secretary Verum came around, gave his support. One step closer to being opposition leader. System works. But there's another candidate back on Balmora. Nayland Fiskin. He's trouble.
If you could stand up against the Empire, you can handle a political rival.
Less complaining when Imperials are dealt with, though. Fiskin struck already. Arrested my followers back home over an operation years ago. Says they set a bomb that killed Imperials and Balmoran soldiers. Those Balmorans were traitors, selling ordnance to the Empire. Planned to destroy a village. My people saved lives.
If people know your followers made that choice, that will destroy Fiskin's credibility.
I need evidence. Greystar authorized the bombing. He kept detailed journals. The evidence I need. All Greystar's journals were destroyed on Balmora. Darth Lacris orders. Must be copies elsewhere, though.
Proving your followers innocent is a worthy cause. If you need anything, just ask.
Appreciate it. Let me try first. No one's clean. Journals might have dirt on Nayland Fiskin, too. Fastest way to neutralize him.
If you do that, you're still just a terrorist, using the same tactics as before.
My tactics work. I'll keep you apprised. Might have evidence to clear the charges against my men. I found Greystar's journals. Group of Balmoran resistance fighters were on a mission to Nar Shaddaa. Never left. They have copies of the journals.
Balmora's free, or close to it. Shouldn't they have come home by now?
These men lost contact with us. Happens sometimes. They don't know Greystar's gone, or anything else. Their leader is Kalen Jays, one of my trainees once. I should go to Nar Shaddaa, tell him the news myself.
He'll want to know about Ty Corden, and that Darth Lacris is dead.
Still love hearing that. Won't be gone long. Pick up a shuttle to Nar Shaddaa, meet Jays, Bring the journals back? Simple. Don't get shot while I'm away. Back. At Kalen J's. Journals are safe.
Let's get to it, shall we?
Something you should know first. Jays didn't want to give me the journals. Said Greystar left standing orders. If he was killed or captured, the journals should be destroyed. And Greystar told Jays not to give the journals to me. Ever. For any reason.
How did you convince Jays to give them to you?
Shot him in the foot. Started reading on the way back. Greystar had plenty to say. He wrote in shorthand, tough to decipher. But there's enough evidence to release my men. Nayland Fiskin's charges fell apart. Need to go on the attack now, before Fiskin's campaign recovers.
What are you planning?
Journals have some intel on Fiskin, too. Hence he took a bribe from an Imperial prisoner. Revealing it would hit him hard.
Attacking a man's reputation often has consequences for your own.
I know what I'm doing. No idea why Greystar didn't want me reading his journals. They're strange. So much history. Talks about people I knew. Like they're still... Back to work.